What is up, guys? Welcome to a new video. I know it has been a while since I recorded one. I think it's been like a month now since I last recorded a video here at my office, but it's time to get back into it, and unfortunately some more bad news. So for every new viewer that's watching this video, my name is Andrew NFX. I've been trading for about 7 years, and I had the highest amount in funding across multiple prop firms. I set the record for that, and I'm basically top 3 in terms of payouts from prop firms, with over $1 million in payouts in the last year and a half, something like that. So I've been funded with pretty much every prop firm company, and I've been banned. I've had payout rejections, but mostly banned, which most people know me as the banned trader, which now is something that newer prop firms use to actually ban me, which is stupid. But so today is 2nd of May while I'm recording this video. About 2 weeks ago I got banned in 3 days by 3 different prop firms, and I lost around 1 million in capital, live funded capital, and about 600k in challenges. For no reason, I got scammed by these prop firms, I lost money, and again I'm making this video to make justice, to expose these prop firms and their practices and why you should avoid them, and also talk about, you know, what's going on in prop firm space right now, because there's a lot of uncertainty. A funding engineer just reset basically the prop firm, which I'm gonna go into, and yeah, you know, TFT relaunching, I don't know about that. So there's a lot of subjects in this video, so probably gonna be a long one, but let's get into it. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about TFT. You know, I've made a video where I exposed TFT and their practices, what they told me, all of that. They scammed me for about 20k, I had impending payouts, 600k out. They banned me actually before shutting the prop firm down, which is very funny because no one was believing me. They thought I was cheating or whatever, and once the prop firm shut down and then SFT shut down, I made videos about that, and everyone kind of said the same things that I did. So they relaunched. They said they're gonna reset everyone to phase 1, they're gonna pay the payouts, they're gonna go to charity. I don't know, there's been a bunch of emails they send, a bunch of announcements, but their community is still their Discord. Nobody can type in Discord. Their Twitter posts, nobody can comment on them. So I mean, they say they do a lot of stuff, but I don't think they really do. I think they're just another scam. Maybe they're trying to pull some more money in. Now they're running discounts. I don't know, just stay away from TFT. You don't even know who's behind the relaunch because they're not saying that. So overall, I think it's just someone picked up the pieces and tried to relaunch to gain some more money out of, you know, scamming people. So stay away from TFT and all of that. SFT, there's still no news on refunds, on the challenges, payouts, nothing like that. I don't think there will, to be honest. I talked about that, but now the hot subject is funding engineer, which last weekend, yeah, this weekend, they unfortunately kind of shut down, but not really. So they paused payouts. For me personally, I had 112.6 and 112.4, so around $25,000 in pending payouts. I requested those payouts on 20 April, so it's been almost 2 weeks since I didn't receive any payouts. I'm affected by it as well, and yeah, they recently said that they paused payouts because basically, and I'm gonna probably attach the message, which is crazy, is they basically said there's no money to pay out because they had that shutdown period where they relaunched, where they were paying people, but they weren't getting any sales. So basically money kind of ran out, I think. And yeah, basically they said that if they shut down, there's not gonna be any more money to pay out the winners. So again, it just shows that the prop firm space is kind of built like a Ponzi. You know, you have the losers that pay for the winners, and then you remain with the profit, which this is how it works. But I don't think they're gonna scam, because I've known the CEO Tristan for a while. I've been paid over 6 figures just by funding engineers, so I'm pretty sure we'll see the payouts and they'll continue to go on. Unfortunately, instead of shutting down and denying all payouts and running away the money, they decided to reset all the funding accounts to phase 1 so that they can realign themselves and start getting money in so that they can pay people out, which is perfectly fine, right? From a business perspective. Yeah, I know people are affected, but it's just the game that we play, right? So there's nothing else to do. Now, the juicy subject, which is what other prop firms have banned me. So, you know, I've created this YouTube channel and I've started talking and showing evidence of prop firms doing shady practices just so that I can expose them and show you guys that even if they are saying that I broke a rule or that I'm gambling or something like that, that's not true, because you see the evidence, you see the conversations, and I'm going to show you with these prop firms also what they said. There's just shady stuff going on. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just a profitable, consistent trader that maybe I have a more aggressive approach while passing the challenge that is within the rules that the platform say. And yeah, they find any reason to remove me because they know I'm a winner, and a winner does not make money for the platform because platforms don't really make money from the data, which I'm gonna talk a bit at the end of the video. So first prop that happened, and this was 3 days in a row. So imagine, first day I lost 500k account, second day I lost 250k accounts, third day I lost 600k in challenges, and now today I actually lost another 400k live account with another prop firm, which we'll go over. So first, what happened? Prop firm's name is Real Funds Trader. So this is pretty new prop firm, Real Funds Trader. It's like a Spanish combined with English. It's a new prop firm, and yeah, I went for them because someone recommended it. They got paid out, so I was like, I want to increase my capital. This was when I was at $6.7 million. At the moment, I'm around 5 million, so losing that, I stopped going for new prop firms, which again, I'm going to talk about. But basically, this company, Real Funds Trader, I got their challenge, I passed it, so it was 250k account for a total of 500k, which is a nice capital. Everything was fine, I passed, I got paid out, I got the first payout, I got the second payout, I got even the third payout, I think. Yeah, I did get the third payout. At this point, I withdrew around $20-something thousand, so I made profit from the prop firm. And yeah, basically what happened is I had a small interview with them. So because I withdrew so much, they asked for an interview. So I went on Zoom call with one of their team members, I guess, and he asked me all these questions about, how I trade, if I recommend Real Funds Trader, what I like, what I don't like. I went over everything. I went over how I trade, including the fact that I use a trade copier. So this is an important thing. I use a trade copier to copy trades from my main account to all my funded accounts. Because every time I get funded on a funded account on a company, I go over the FAQ and I see if they have any max risk, max lot size, if they allow news trading, and if they allow EAs and trade copiers. So then if they allow all of that, I throw the account in my main portfolio under my main personal account, which I use Traders Connect for, and copy every single trade. So that's what I did with this company, Real Funds Trader, for the past, I think I was funded for like a month. So after this interview, I traded some more. I had a small drawdown period. I recovered the account, and 2 weeks later or something like that, the account was in profit and my payout date was due. So I requested a payout, and again, at this point, I checked again. When I got funded, I checked the FAQ, everything was fine. You are allowed to use a trade copy. 2 weeks later, I request a payout. It's pending for like 3-4 days. I asked them about it. They're like, yeah, just wait for an email. And then my accounts get breached and I get an email saying that I violated, and I'm gonna show the email on the screen, that I violated basically their terms and conditions because I used a trade copier to copy the trades between my accounts. So they said they're gonna breach my accounts and ban me from the prop firm because I had the same trade, it was an Euro USD sell or buy or something like that, on both find accounts, and they linked me to their rules, which this was a rule that they added after I got funded. It was a rule that got added, in the last week. It's very funny because after this they sent another email, but so they said there that it's not allowed to have the same trade on 2 find accounts, and you should migrate the accounts, so merge the accounts to have one account where you can trade. So please explain me how that makes sense, right? Because I've told this story to a couple of people and they're like, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because why can't I have the same trades on 2 accounts, but if I merge the accounts, I can have the same trade? And how is that a risk to the company? Why do I need to get banned for that, right? So it made absolutely no sense. This was a new rule that they added, which I wasn't aware of. As I said, I talked to their team member. I said that, look, I'm using trade copier. He didn't say anything about it. And yeah, they banned me. I tried to message them and they gave me the same answer. And after that, a week or 2 after, they sent another email where they said, we're sorry. It was just an email sent to everyone where they said, we changed, these rules, which this rule was one of them with the trade copying between the accounts. We added these rules a few weeks ago, and the email that presented those new rules wasn't sent out. So it's our fault, right? Here are the new rules. We're sorry that the email wasn't sent. We've had people, getting breached emails and being denied payouts because of these rules, and we're sorry about that. If you were affected, please let us know. right? So they basically said they added the rules, they didn't announce anyone, and after 2-3 weeks of denying payouts and banning people, they excused themselves and said to send an email. So obviously I sent an email and I said, look, I didn't know this rule was added, I got breached for it, and the response I got was that it was a company decision and I cannot trade with their company anymore. So imagine getting banned because you had the same trade on 2 accounts when you should have merged the accounts and have 1 trade. So it's funny because it was a rule added just to ban me, which is absolutely crazy. But I did make some money from that, so fortunately lost the capital, but it is quite a funny story. Everyone I tell the story to, they actually laugh because it doesn't make any sense. Now, next day, new company. It's called Indigo Funding Trade, something, Indigo Funding, which you probably know about. It's been popping out on X. So they allow a max account size of 500k, which was nice for me. Again, I've heard good stuff, people were being paid out, so I went for the challenge. They had very good pricing. Now with this company, I think I lost like 2 or 3 accounts. I think I lost like 3 accounts. So it was a bad trading for me, very bad trading for me. I lost like 3 or 4 accounts even before finally getting funded on my 5th account. So I lost like 4 accounts times 2.5k is like 10k loss, right? So at this point I invested around $10,000 into challenges, and after 3 weeks, almost a month, I finally got the fund account, 500k. I've explained this process a lot of times, right? I made some challenges, I get the fund account, I make 1-2% in a month or 2, I make my money back, and then I make profit. It's a very basic model. So I got funded with the 500k. I finally passed, had a good trading, weeks, and I was waiting for the contract to be sent. At this point, I was waiting like 3-4 days. And then that's when I opened the ticket on their Discord, and their CEO joined, and they said, oh, we're sorry that the contract took so long. I'm gonna send it over for you today. And I think he asked me if I'm actually the real, because on my Discord is Andrew NFX. He asked me if you're the new Andrew NFX, and I said yeah. He said like, oh, awesome, just to let you know, we have a payout cap for first payouts, like $10,000 or something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's perfectly fine, right? And then he enabled my account. I signed the contract, he enabled my account, and he said, good luck trading. So I traded. Next day I took a gold sell or something. I made around 4k profit or something like that. It's almost 1% profit in the next day. I secured the accounts. I was waiting for my payout, didn't really trade it. And then 2 days later, I saw another setup, so I wanted to trade it. And then that's when I saw that the account was disabled. So trading was disabled. I could not place any new trades on the account. So at that point, I go back to Discord, open a new ticket. Their CEO joins. I ask, hey, what's going on? And he says basically that, risk team has flagged your account, so we're just taking a look. I will update you in 24 hours. 24 hours go by, and again I will attach whatever screenshots I managed to make, because he immediately deleted the ticket, so I could not access the history, but I did take some screenshots. And then he started saying like, oh, we didn't know that you are banned by so many platforms and that you have accusations of reverse trading. So unfortunately I did not know that, but you're too much of a risk for us. At this point, it's like yesterday that bullshit, today another fucking bullshit. It's like, doesn't make any sense. And I try to explain, it's like accusations of reverse trading. What is reverse trading? I have no idea. So I asked, what is reverse trading and who accused me of reverse trading, because no platform banned me for reverse trading. So, and I explained like, oh, the platforms that banned me, they banned me because they are shady. They banned me because I was trading the challenge too aggressive and they didn't allow me the find account, or they just found some bullshit reasons. That again, I told him like, look, I talked about all the platform bans on my YouTube. You can go watch the reasons and you make your decision. And I said like, there's no accusations of reverse trading, right? Nobody has ever said that. It's like, oh yeah, but the risk department looked into it and they saw that you were doing some reverse trading on other platforms. And I said, how can they see data and what I'm doing on other platforms? And if they did see that, please show me the evidence, because if you accuse me of something, then you better show some proof, show some evidence of it. And he kept dodging the question, and at some point he got very aggressive and said, look, we just, as a business, it's my decision, you cannot trade with us. I don't want to for you to trade with us because you are allegedly reverse trading, you are allegedly getting banned by all these platforms, so whatever. And that point I said, ask any CEO of the top 10 platforms that I'm funded with, and I've been funded for like 2 years. Ask them about it, because every platform talks good about me, because I'm an actually profitable trader. I get paid out consistently. And ask them about it. And then he said, yeah, why don't you just trade with them and leave us alone? So this point is like, okay, you you don't want me trading on your platform because you're gonna lose money with me, right? It makes sense. And then this screenshot, I have the screenshot where he actually took a screenshot of a tweet that I made last year. It was like, buy 2 accounts, go buy take a buy on one, take a sell on the other with news, pass one, lose the other one, which was like, anyone who reads that tweet, you know I was joking, because it makes no sense. You cannot even pass because you have phase 2. So he said, look, this is the proof that you do reverse trade. I was like, that's just sarcasm. It's just a sarcastic tweet, right? So this point is like, yeah, I'm talking with a child. Again, I've had this experience, and yeah, I asked him for my money back for all the challenges that I paid, and he basically said, no, we cannot refund failed challenges. We're just gonna refund your fund account. So the same bullshit that every platform does. You lose accounts, you get funded, they refuse you to get funded, they refund your fund account, they keep your money for the failed fees, which happened again. And at this point, I was actually very, very mad, right? Because I'm not gonna lose 10k to your company, to your shitty fucking CEO, right? So I went aggressive, and he then said that he's gonna pay the profit that I have in my account, which was around 4k plus the refund. So I'm still down like 5k, and I said I want the other account, and he said no. So waited for my payout, and unfortunately now I had to do a chargeback on my card for those transactions, because I'm not leaving the company any money, because I've been scammed, and I always win. You always win this type of charges, because they actually scam you. They ban you, they keep the fees. That's not fair, that's a scam. So hopefully we'll get my money back. But yeah, just another stupid, funny story of being a profitable trader in the platform space. Now, third day, and this is Friday, I was trading with this company called Finotive Funding, which again, you probably heard of. They allow 200k accounts up to 600k. So a good friend of mine was funded with them. He recommended, he's like, yeah, I'm getting paid. And I was like, yeah, let's go for it, right? So I purchased 3 200k accounts. I blew all of them. So again, down some money on the company. And then I purchased, I think, 2 more. I blew those also, so I was down like 5 accounts. It just happens, that's the style I use for challenges. I don't really care, as long as I get the fund account, I'm getting paid. And then and you saw in my funded picks video where I got funded, and now I'm up like 35k when just that company, even if I failed 2-3 accounts at first. So in the long run, it pays off. And yeah, with Finotive Funding again, and then I purchased 3 more accounts. So at this point I'm down like 5 accounts, purchased 3 more. I passed phase 1 with a trade on EURUSD. It was 45 lots on a 200k account, 20 pip stop loss. So that's that was basically 4.5% risk, something like that. And this was ahead of NFP. So this trade was placed on Thursday or Friday morning, something like that. Price was in profit around 1 to 0.5%, something like that. And then news came in, and price basically melted in my take profit, and I passed phase 1. So I'm waiting like 3 days at this point, and then because they analyze the accounts, and I get an email saying that I broke, and I'm gonna show the email, I broke the gambling rule because I had 45 lots on news. Now keep in mind, if you go over their FAQ, doesn't say anything about news trading. You can trade news, you can use any lot size, doesn't say anything about that, right? Because if they did, then I would know to use that. So again, they have no rules about risk, lot size, or news trading, and then they deny me going to phase 2 because I had 45 lots on news. And they said that, oh, if you went the other way, then you have lost the account. I'm like, not really, because for me to get slipped an extra 10 pips while the trade was in profit, it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, whatever, this is gonna be a long video. So they said we're gonna reset your accounts to phase 1. Now I'm mad, obviously, but it is what it is, right? I'm gonna be more careful. So next day comes in, and this is basically next week, like CPI or something, another news event. I'm entering a gold trade, and I had the gold trade 1 day before news. So I was already in the trade. I used a low risk. I remember I used 7k risk on the 200k account, which is 3.5%, right? And targeting the target of 7%. So it was around 1 to 2 point something. And it was a big stop loss. It was like 120 pips stop on gold. So it was a big stop loss. I let the trade run, and trade runs in drawdown, then goes in profit, then news come in, and trade starts going down in my direction, and finally hits take profit, passing phase 1. Now accounts get into the review mode. 3 days go by, and I'm gonna attach the email here. They say the same thing. I broke the gambling rule because I had another gold opposition that you know, hit take profit with news, and that they specifically told me not to trade this way. And I'm like, yeah, I used a lower risk. I had the trade running, wasn't a big lot size, and at this point they said, we cannot have you trade with us we're gonna ban you. So they banned me. They immediately closed my account, so I cannot even access my orders and see what I purchased, and they're gonna refund my 3 accounts. So again, another scam, because I lost 5 accounts. I was supposed to get funded with the 3 accounts. They denied me once, phase 1, and then they denied me again and banned me and kept the money. So I told them that, and they said we cannot refund failed accounts because you failed them. I'm like, yeah, I failed them, but then I was about to pass, get funded, get some payouts, get my investment back, and you're not allowing that, so you are a scam. And then they blocked me and stopped responding. So again, have to do all the evidence to my bank, charge back the transactions because I am scammed. So these are basically the stories. And the last company that just, they actually banned me right now is FXify. I've talked about them in my recent videos. I've gotten paid by them, but about 1.5 months ago, or 2 months even, because I had the account that I had, the email, my main email that was registered under FXify, I couldn't purchase any more accounts. Support wasn't telling me why. They said they kept having problems, and at some point, because I lost defined accounts, at some point support told me register using a new email, you can purchase there and then get funded. So I registered under a new email under my name, obviously. Again, I purchased some accounts. I purchased 3 accounts. I lost them. 4th account, and this was a very bad period where I kind of went on a losing streak. But at the end, it's just profit outweighs the losses. So I lose those 3 accounts, and their accounts are very expensive, the 400k accounts. And then I get funded. I got funded like 2 weeks ago, and I signed a contract. I tried completing KYC, and I couldn't complete KYC because it was already registered on the old account. So I sent them a message email to basically transfer my KYC or reset it so I can do it again, and they kind of stopped replying about a week ago, and they keep saying, oh, our support is gonna reach out to you via email, which that means I'm gonna get an email where it says that I was bad. So I'm gonna have to charge back, get my money back, and yeah. So the point of this video was not to, for you guys to have pity on me that, I got banned on another platforms and another platform. At this point in my trading career, I am gonna keep the funded capital that I have, which is around, as I said, 5 million, and I'm gonna trade those consistently, make payouts, stop buying new challenges because it's just a waste of money and time. I'm just gonna get banned, and you see how much uncertainty there is in prop firm space, and I'm actually getting very, very tired of this whole space, because real traders, profitable, consistent traders are not rewarded because the way these companies are built, they are not built in a good way. And that actually got me thinking that what if you can create a prop firm where you can reward consistent profitable traders, which go by the rules. They don't do any reverse trading or HFT or latency or all of that, because I found out that people actually cheat a lot on props, and you can just reward consistent traders, and you can also monetize their data in some way, which prop firms don't really do. So yeah, last 2 weeks I was in London, met with Alpha Capital Group, which is a prop firm that I really recommend. I've seen the behind the scenes. I've been paid out personally around 40k just profit, excluding any challenge fees by them. Everything's perfect. My students in my community, wap.com/NFX, most of them are funded with Alpha Capital because they just pay out, right, if you respect the rules. And it got me thinking, and probably we'll start working on a model that will reward consistent profitable traders, because I made over $1 million trading prop firms just doing 2% a month on my fund accounts. And even if I'm doing that, I'm still getting banned because props don't want me to keep getting paid, because they know my history is like, this guy, if he has 400k account with us, he's gonna make 10k a month for a year. He's gonna cost us 100k, so we'd better just ban him. But what if you can have traders like that, and you can sustain that thing, and you can encourage that consistent behavior instead of, because I've seen the insides of Alpha, and it's like some guys just purchase 30 accounts and then they hit like 80 lots on gold and they make 80k, and then they don't make any more money, or maybe they get lucky again. So that's the people that actually ruin the prop firm space, because they have huge wins and it's like a lot of volatility in the backend. But once you have a streamlined, consistent amount of traders that are consistent and you encourage that thing, then you can actually monetize monetize the data, you can reward them, and you can use the data to make some more money to pay those people out, which is something that I'm currently working on, and I will keep you guys updated. But again, this video was a little longer. I wanted to talk about, you know, the reasons prop firms ban you and ban me, because if it happens to me, I'm just like you guys. I started in the prop firm space around 3 years ago with FTMO. Then he was funding talent, got scammed by them. I lost capital and payouts with my funded FX. I lost capital and payouts with TFT, with SFT, with all these prop firms, FTMO, that banned me for no entire reason, just because I'm profitable, payout deniers and all that. I'm getting sick of it, and I want to change this in this industry, because right now you see how prop firms are actually, you know, the problem is that they launch with very good rules, constant offers, constant discounts, trying to get so many people in to make money, and then a year goes by and their conditions just backfire on them, right? They run out of money, or they just run away and they shut down. So that's not something that's rewarding for consistent traders. You need to create opportunities for this kind of traders, because that's the end goal, to make money from the markets, right? The markets are here for everyone. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant about, you know, the stupid reasons and the story time, just, you know, the difficulties of being a profitable trader, making money from prop. And if you look at the top prop firm traders like Pascale, which is banned, I think he got banned by props for, you know, making so much money. JadeCap, which also now has been banned because he's in the US, and I don't know if there's any other trader that made over $1 million from prop firms. Maybe just some lucky guys. Burnt, also trading just with FTMO now. So, you know, it's a difficult industry, and it's difficult to be a profitable trader in this industry, in this prop firm space, which is why for me now my continuation of trading right now is have a big personal capital, big personal account that I'm building my track record on, copying every single trade that I take on my other fund accounts, stack those 2% a month, make 70-80k just from trading prop firms every single month, and I'm happy with that while I build other stuff. And recently we've also been killing it inside the private group. We've had 3 wins in a row, like 6% gain, which is crazy. And we keep working, we keep teaching, a lot of results, a lot of student results, like people getting payouts, getting funded, which is very, very amazing to see. But again, thank you guys for all the support on the channel. Hopefully this is gonna be the last video about prop firms banning me. I hope it's gonna be the last one, because I'm not gonna go for any other shady prop firms, and I will focus more on educational content and more on charts and how I analyze the charts and how I manage to be profitable. So thank you guys again for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to join the free Telegram group. And if you want the best education, best community, woap.com/nfx. I'll see you guys in the next one.